Hello everybody, welcome to Cornflower Crafts. I'm Corn and I've been working on a couple of cards. Like I said in my most recent haul, I did grab a few things at Hobby Lobby for a creative friend, and a few things for someone close to that creative friend, and so I wanted to make some cards to go with them. And I haven't finished, you can see I haven't finished with decorating the envelope yet, but I've cut out an image of a pup. Hopefully that you can see that. Let me do this. As a stamp, and then fussy cut this. Oh, look at the cheesecake. Oh my goodness, and candy and macarons and And with this piece over here, I'm not sure if I'm going to add lace to it or if I'm going to get out a border punch and punch it. I'm not sure. That I'm debating on. But I made the card already, and this I had already, oh boy, I think these are from Tuesday morning. Do you remember, you just get this one piece. You just get this. And to write on, and it did come with this envelope. I didn't make the envelope, nor this piece. But I put a little hinge on it with some more candy. Went around it, the back of it in Kitsch Flamingo. Went here in the Kitsch Flamingo to accent the top of the pocket. It says, "Do not worry, eat sprinkles." Now, my daughter would agree with that 100%. And then I've got some goodies in the pocket for her. And I put it like this because I thought, how precious to have all these goodies hanging down. Do you know what I mean? How fun is that? So, and then to place these inside. And so that I'm working on. And I'm also working on this one. And this one I did make the card. I've already stenciled it. Did I put that stencil up? Let me look. No, I didn't. But my desk is messier than it's been in a long time, and that's saying something. This stencil is from Tim Holtz. It is one of my favorites ever. Hopefully you can see the SKU number if you're interested. It is called Doily Layering Stencil. Okay. And I like the way it came out. And this card is coming up like this. And then remember my brand new paper haul before last? That was on clearance at Hobby Lobby. I did this die cut. And I wanted to really zoom in on the birdies. How precious are they? I forget the title of it, but it's like floral fabric or something of that nature. It is just, to me, it is just gorgeous. And I wanted to pick the pink to make the birdies pop, you know? So and I was thinking about this, guys. Maybe put the bow here. Now this is vintage seam binding, and as you see, sometimes when you wash your vintage seam binding and you scrunch it up before it dries, it gets a little bit, but nothing like, you know, the new seam binding. But I was wondering about maybe doing some with y'all, but it's going to take a while, I'll be honest with you. But doing the gluing on this, it won't be that long though, and to come down the sides like so. Then the envelope, these are punches, my birds, and then the envelope is not only dyed, but it's stenciled and it is embossed. It's one of those that have it all. And I hope you can see the embossing. I think if I hold it a certain way, you can. Very pretty. It's not deep though, do you know what I mean? It's a very light embossing folder, but it's, I think, who it's going to, I think she'll like it. And I think she'll like the feel of it, you know? After being dyed with watered down acrylic paint and stenciled and embossed, I think she'll get a kick out of that. And then this is from that same piece of paper. Put this in the center. One of the birdies here. One of the birdies here. And then some of the heart trim, lacy trim, on either side because she loves her birdies. Like Handsome. Handsome loves birds too. He just loves himself some birds. He can watch them. Well, he doesn't spend tons of time watching, but he watches them off and on whenever he can if he's working from home. So I was thinking, well, of course, I'm going to have to cut that down, but you know what I mean, something like so. And maybe we could do this together. It's going to take a while. Maybe I'll just do the card because it's going to take a while for the envelope, to be honest. Maybe we can do the card together. This is stenciled. Oh, I didn't say. This is stenciled with Picket Fences, the Distress ink. And I focused more, to be honest, on this because I knew this was going to cover up the center. That's why you're not seeing as much of the stencil pattern there. Because I knew I was going to cover it up, so I was like, well, why should I do that? I will sign it. I'm a real believer in signing your work. Personally, if you don't do it, that's cool. I'm just saying. And I think I am going to put this on with, do I want art glitter glue or barely art glue? It's going to have to be one of those because these little critters, you know, getting around them, not a lot of fun. Well, not for me. Maybe you all think it's great. It's not for me. I don't know which one to use, y'all. And see my new mat, guys? Yay, I love it. Absolutely love it. Real happy with it. And it looks good in the craft room, so that... and it's definitely something I can see very, very well. Oh, y'all. See, it takes me forever just to determine which glue. I think I'm going to do barely. And it might not come out for me. Let's see. No, I didn't think it would. Haven't used it for a little bit. And, oh, wait a minute. It should. It should. It wasn't blocked. Oh, get it away from that just in case I get a little too glue happy. So how's everybody doing? I know a lot of people like myself are trying to take time either before or after work or lunchtime, or if you're retired, trying to get to a Hobby Lobby to get some of those fantastic clearance items. There really are some great deals right now. But it's like a lot of us are saying, part of us are so excited and so happy to get these deals. And the other part is like, uh-oh, are they going to make the paper crafting smaller again? Because remember one time when they had a, you know, pretty big clearance like this, then the paper crafting section got smaller. I was like, no! No. And it could be because, you know, with Temu and other online prices and things like that, it could just be, you know, kind of convenient for them, you know, to a lot of crafters and creators to just have it delivered to them. instead of going and getting them. And price-wise, I know a lot of people, I've never shopped on Temu, but I do shop Amazon, as you all know. And let me see, let me make sure there's no glue. Okay. I'm going to do this anyway because I do it all the time. This is no different. Okay. I just try to distribute that glue as best I can. And like I said, if we put this here, let me put this up for now. If we put this in the center, okay, and then do our little, I've done this for quite a few years, but I like it. I think it's pretty. It does get smushed a little bit in the envelope because that's just the nature of this, but I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac. And even though this looks like a simple card, as you see, we're definitely, you know, stenciling and making the card myself, and a die cut and ribbon, a bow, and you know what I mean, this type of thing. And I think that the kind of the fun thing is, I think I did doing more on the envelope. But this is going to someone who does junk journals and will put that envelope in a junk journal. So, you know what I mean? Fabri-Tac is pretty fast drying, although I see every time I squish it down like this, a little bit of glue wants to show itself. And I love Fabri-Tac, but I don't like its shiny little look to it. And yes, I use my tweezers for everything. I do. Not everything, but close to. Now you can do like so. You can even twist it. You can do whatever you want with it. But the thing is, since it is seam binding, your glue will show through, if you know what I mean. So sometimes, how do I put this? If you're going to put your glue here, you might want to then put this like so. Do you know what I mean? To give it a little more coverage. Let's put it that way. So I try to not do tons of it, but I have to do enough to where it's going to stick. You know what I mean? And for me, I need for it to go away from the birds, you know, because the birds are everything. And the thing is, excuse me, if you do this with hot glue, which a lot of people do, it's a lot quicker, and we'd be done by now. But not that I dislike hot glue. I use it quite a bit for my fake bakes, a lot actually. But I don't use it that much for paper crafting, I'll be honest with you. I just don't. I do from time to time, and I do some with mixed media, but not tons. Not tons at all. Now we can go down this way, or we can just do another little gather in here and then go ahead and cut that off. We'll do the other side too first to see if we like that, okay? What are you all working on? Do you all have a project in the making, or are you taking a break from the big project you just completed? Oh my goodness, I got a little heavy-handed with my glue. Stop that, you. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that until we do this side. And yes, I have a tendency to do the right side better. Do you know what I mean? I just do, I guess, because I'm right-handed. I don't know if that has anything to do with the price of eggs or not. I don't know. I put the fan on. It is early morning and it is already hot, hot, hot. I feel like I'm on a griddle. You know what I mean? See what I'm saying? It will come through. And so this is why I do this. I'm like, I'm going to hide you then. If you're going to come through, I'm going to hide your behind. Yeah, let me get that. That's a little bit of, there we go. And sometimes you can do like so if you put too much on, you know what I mean? And it's going to hold it a little bit while you get your next little loop up there. Then we're going to do another one. And if it wants to misbehave, again, like I said, I use this for everything. Everything. Like, stop with the glue coming out. Okay, we got it. Let's talk about fingernails, y'all. Do you ever get to grow your fingernails and then one day you look down and break? This one already started. The thumbs I never had long. This one broke. This one. I get so excited because I'm like, we've got, you know, I've got fingernails, and then boom. Oh, I don't have fingernails in a molar. Let's see, this isn't going like I want. Let me see. Let's go over here a little bit, like so. I'm going to put it down this way so we can cover it up even more. Okay. Oopsie. Now you're not lying down the way I want you. Okay. Alrighty. So let's go ahead, clean this top off. And we'll go ahead and we will cut these off. I'll use them. That goes in my bin. Remember, I have that bin back here that has a little bit of everything in it. The kitchen sink, you know what I'm saying? I think that's in there too. Come on now. Because as you know, your, there we go, your seam binding will do a little fraying on you. I hope I'm in frame. I hope. Poor Handsome and I, on that haul, we were trying so hard, the last haul, to be in frame when we were telling you what a great, you know, showing what a great deal you were getting. That we got out of frame twice. Alrighty. So, like I said, this will be, and it's, I'm thinking about, I have this stickles, and I'm thinking about bringing out a little bit in the feathers, y'all. Maybe just a little bit, like so. Let's do that before we quit. And you know, this is a great small opening for the stickles, but if you're having, you know, if you're having a little difficulty making it go the way you want, because we're going to try to do, since it's feathers, let's see if we can get this down here. Now, come on, you. Okay. A little bit of a scallop, okay? Because that's the way the feathers are. And if you're having a hard time with that, you guessed it, or a pen or anything, you can maneuver it into the exact thing you want. Especially if it gets a little too thick, you know, where you're not seeing scallops at all. Even if there's single scallops, then you can do like so. If you've got way too much on, you can do like so and spread it around anywhere. Ta-da. Oh yeah, that does add to it, doesn't it? Now, should we just put it on the female, or should we put some stickles on his head and a little on his back? Is it, let's see, did everybody vote? See, this is why I should be doing this on a live, right? Oh my. And these would be going back, these scalp, because it's on the top of his head. And I'm just going to use the tip here to go ahead and spread it, because that didn't want to come out lightly. Do you know what I'm saying? Even though you see I'm hardly touching it. Okay, ooh. I don't think we need to do anything else with him, do we? Yeah, I think that's spread pretty good. Pretty good. So yeah. And did I say again, this is hibiscus? And, oops, there goes all my glitter. So what do y'all think? Oh, I see something wrong. And I thought it would happen because I was having a hard time. There we go. We're good. We're fine. A little fishtail there. And so I have to wait for this to dry, and then I'll sign it, and then I will get to work on the envelope to match it. And I want to thank you all so much for joining me today, and I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. Bye-bye, everybody. Take good care.